This my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my two Satoshis. Where your money at?
Oh yeah, where your money at? It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. And I gotta give a shout out to Malcolm McFly for the song request, Nipsey Hussle. Where your money at, off that Mailbox Money album. Classic right here, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today we're going to be looking at Ethereum, why it's jumping. It is going crazy right now, and there is a reason. We've got the IP 1559, which is going to be activating. Is this something you should be jumping on if not already? Have you missed a boat? I'll talk about that, but it is up crazy. And I've explained in the past too, this whole IP 1559 upgrade to the Ethereum network and what that all means, but I'll explain it again. And this is probably why we're seeing a jump in the crypto markets in general, not just Ethereum. A lot of the altcoins are jumping as well. Look, Ethereum is a bellwether in this space, and it's not just Bitcoin anymore. Now that some fundamental things are happening on Ethereum as far as improvements to the network, that is going to start affecting, or has been affecting, Bitcoin. Normally that doesn't happen too much. So we'll take a look at this one out of trust nodes, this big jump ahead of the burning, and I'll explain all of that here on today's episode. Also, we've got out of Cointelegraph, Binance, some good news finally. They've got a partnership with a company that is going to now allow them, with this partnership, to offer Bitcoin crypto related payment systems to Shopify users. So this is a huge partnership with Alchemy Pays and some other good things there. Then we got one out of the Hill. Now this article is so absurd, ladies and gentlemen. I almost don't want to read it, but I have to. We got to take a look and hear the naysayers and see exactly how they're thinking about cryptos and Bitcoin in particular. The Hill, bye Bitcoin. It's time to ban cryptocurrencies. I'm going to read over this article and explain why I think we need to watch these types of narratives and the way they're thinking, because it could affect us, or at least help us be prepared for any type of attack on cryptocurrencies. All three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. Before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. So let's take a look at the heat map. We saw over the weekend the trend line broken right here. As you guys can see, we broke that upward trend line right there and started the decline. However, today, a nice move up here, and that really is off of a previous support area, which comes in all the way back here on June, let's say 29th. That's where we bounced off of. We saw it bounce off of this area right there. That's where we bounced off of and started heading higher. So I'm just going to scroll back and just show you guys what I'm looking at. So basically, I'm watching the $41,000 area. If we breach back above there, then we could try to test the top of that channel again, unfortunately. But for some reason, I'm still not convinced. This move up is, to me, kind of off of this news right here. IP 1559 occurring very soon. So I think that that's just a temporary bounce, but we'll see. We're very close to the middle of this channel yet again, and so we'll just have to watch it for another day or so. But we did come off of those highs, bounced pretty closely off of the top of that channel. So it's not like the bulls are fully in control yet. We're still in a standstill here, ladies and gentlemen. This channel has been going on since May, mid-May. All right, we're bouncing, ping-ponging back and forth, up and down between these two areas. So we'll just keep an eye out on it. Let's take a look at this news, good news, bullish news for Binance. Finally, they're getting a win here. They've struck a deal with Alchemy Pay, and that partnership includes e-commerce giant Shopify and software technology firm Arcadia. On Tuesday, they announced this partnership with crypto fiat hybrid payment system platform Alchemy Pay to enable peer-to-peer crypto payments at over 2 million global merchants through its payment application. So this new integration will allow users to support 40 cryptocurrencies. Okay, Bitcoin, of course, being one, Ethereum another, in 18 different countries where Alchemy Pay operates. So Binance Pay users will be able to pay across merchants of Alchemy Pay's partners, including e-commerce giant Shopify. So I'm not too sure about exactly this Binance Pay aspect here. and how do you become a Binance Pay user. Let me know if you guys know about that. I'm not very aware of it, so I have to look into that part. But let me know if you guys use Binance Pay in any form or fashion. The firm is running its own token. This is the key thing about Alchemy Pay. They have a token called ACH. I wasn't aware of it. It's Ethereum ERC20 token, and it is up like over 1,200% in the last half a month here. Is this something you guys should be taking a look at? Yeah, but I don't buy on green. All right, so I would say take a look at this ACH token, Alchemy Pay token, when it has a pullback, because literally it's up 100% in over the last 24 hours. So of course, you guys know, you can't tell me there isn't insider trading. You can't tell me there isn't insider trading in this crypto game. People knew that this ACH coin was going to be listed on Coinbase, and they started buying it up before then. So the insiders always win. Smart money wins. Dumb money gets slaughtered. The ACH token was actually listed on Tuesday. So that lets you know 15 days ago, people knew that this was going to happen and started buying. So it pays to be in the inside with this whole crypto game. If you are an insider or know someone who knows what's going on, or especially over at Coinbase, you are definitely making a lot of money. But I would just say that, ACH does seem like a good token to look into, because that is a token with that type of volume, that type of demographic. They already have a user base. So introducing the ACH token is only going to it's going to increase demand, and it's going to increase the demand and keep that demand going, because there's incentives to use ACH token. I guess you get discounts on certain things. So I think this is a very good token to have just on sheer demand as this program with Alchemy Pay and Binance Pay expands. So Shopify, we all know, huge market share when it comes to e-commerce. So hey, look into that. Alchemy Pay, ACH token. It is on Coinbase. Wait for a pullback though. Don't buy on a green day. Literally, if you just itching to buy on a red day. Even if it's not down much, maybe 1-2%, at least don't buy on a green day. Never buy on a green day. Always buy on a blood day. All right. Speaking of green day, yes, Ethereum is cutting up, people. Ethereum jumps ahead of the burning event that's occurring, and the burning event that's about to occur in about 20 hours now at the time of recording is because of the IP 1559. If you guys don't know much about it, check out my previous video. I'll try to leave a link here for it in the top right corner. Check that video out and discuss exactly what the IP 1559 is all about. But this change in the network will essentially double the capacity. Technically will double the capacity, as the base fee is set at a level that targets 50% of the network usage, with it making fee estimates a lot more predictable, and that in turn should allow users to increase the convenience for DeFi dApp. In addition to that, there's the DYDX token that's being launched. Okay, that's probably contributing to this bullish move as well. But I would say the larger component of this is the fact that now tokens are going to be burned, and it's becoming more scarce. Ethereum tokens are going to now become more scarce, even in absolute terms, if more ETH are burned in a block's base fee than given to miners, or at least stakers, in block rewards. So it will also reduce, relatively speaking, with miners no longer receiving the fees in a block, the base fee, which instead will be vanished or sent to a burned address. Okay, and that network address no one has the private keys to. That means supply pressure from miners will reduce, which should act as a halving event for Ethereum. All right, so that's pretty much why we're seeing the market, Ethereum, drag even Bitcoin up, because honestly, that area that Bitcoin bounced off of was not a strong technical area of support at all. So I think Ethereum is pulling Bitcoin, and of course all the altcoins up with it. So definitely take a look at ACH when that cools down. That's one of those altcoins, Ethereum altcoins, to look at regarding Binance Pay as well. So lastly, bye Bitcoin out of the hill. I don't even read this newspaper, full of propaganda. Not as bad as some of those other ones like Washington Post and New York Times, but this one caught my attention because I always want to hear what the other side of the aisle, what those non-cryptoers are talking about, just to get a post check on their mindset. So he starts off, or she, I'm not sure who wrote this, but they start off by saying never quite understood why cryptocurrencies are worth anything. that right there, the opening statement lets me know how ignorant this person is to the fact that value is perceived. Value is made by humans. It doesn't matter what it is. So if there is a value in the market of any whatever currency or whatever service or good that you're buying, if there's a value and that value is sustained, you are the problem. You're the dumb one that hasn't realized the value of it, because majority of the people in that market has placed a value on it, and it's the average or most optimal value for that particular service or good that they're purchasing. All right, so you're the issue, not the other way around. But anyway, they want to talk about ransomwares and cyber criminals, laundering money, terrorist attacks. You know what the narrative they use when it comes to cryptos. Like dollars and euros and yens aren't used even more to conduct these types of nefarious activities. They talk about the epidemic of the hugely disruptive ransomware attacks that we've seen in recent months. One they pointed out, the JBS Food, right? Another one is a Colonial Pipeline, of course. We all know about that one. So they're kind of using those as examples of why not to use cryptocurrencies. But to go on in the article, it talks about this Martin Wolf, who is an economist, and he wrote in a Financial Times essay that said that risk and chaos of a wild world of unstable private money is a libertarian fantasy. But according to the recent Federal Reserve paper, there are already 8,000 currencies, cryptocurrencies, circulating. So they believe that having all of these types of currencies, private currencies, causes instability within the financial system. The Economist argues that the central banks should create their own official central bank digital currency, CBDC, and make cryptocurrencies illegal. Create their own CBDCs and then turn around and make cryptocurrencies illegal. Again, I read these things because when you hear stuff like this is not out of the realm of possibility to literally make cryptocurrencies illegal, or at least some of them, right? So this writer of this article is saying that governments should guarantee safe, stable, and usable money. Already, according to the Atlantic Council Geoeconomic Center CBDC tracker, 81 countries representing almost 90% of the world's gross domestic product are at varying stages of exploring a digital currency. So this is on the way for most of them, but it's more so about how does it look with a world post CBDCs, where most countries are using CBDCs. What does it look like for the currencies that we use, the currencies that we champion around? Are they going to attack it one final time and ban them? It's very possible, guys. That's why I want you guys to just be understanding of that possibility and that scenario happening. I think we're many years away from that, but I'm just saying, set up a long-term goal on what you want to do with your cryptocurrencies, not just a short term. Understand a long-term scope, because you blink and 10 years have gone by and you don't even realize it. Without a plan, you don't have an execution. But the article goes on to talk about, there should be some caution used with implementing a CBDC, complex issues that must be sorted out before launching an official digital currency. They say these include, like, should everyone have access to this digital dollar or just some people? Also, privacy. Should individuals have bank accounts with the Fed rather than private banks? What should be the relationship between private banks and the Fed? I personally think that this CBDC system will literally eliminate private banks. That's just my 2 Satoshis on that. And should businesses have digital wallets? How would international payments work, etc., etc.? So privacy and surveillance is another thing they wanted to talk about in this article. A digitized dollar would definitely make it harder to dodge taxes with untraceable cash, but just how traceable would the public and Congress accept a CBDC to become? That's a good question. Let me know in the comments below, because of course the people who write the rules are probably the ones exploiting the rules the most. So do they want a currency that is fully traceable? I say not. So they won't go that far, in my opinion. They'll figure out a way to either hide their transactions in some form or fashion, which doesn't seem like a very good way to go about it, because it's blockchain now. Everyone can see, even if you can't see who the coins are going to, they can see the tumbling or mixing of those coins. The public like, how can you mix your coins and I can't, and so on and so forth. So maybe they'll hide it under or behind national security, right? And so there'll be some transactions that can be made anonymous for the sake of national security. I can see that being the case, and then that way, you know, people move their money around and hide it how they want to. But yeah, that's crazy that they're even saying that there's no reason for Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. That was the opening statement. They said, I don't know how cryptocurrencies are worth anything. That right there, to me, sets the tone for this ignorant article here. However, you got to read this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You got to hear the other side so you can know how to plan for the tomfoolery. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about banning Bitcoin? Of course, we know they're going to issue their CBDC, all these countries, but will the next step after that, or even before that, will they ban cryptos before they roll out CBDCs, or will they ban cryptos after they roll out CBDCs? Let me know in the comments below. That's pretty much it for today, though, ladies and gents. Shout out again to my man Malcolm McFly for the song request, Where Your Money At, Nipsey Hussle. If you found this video informative and you want to hear a song request as well, drop me a line under any of my videos, hashtag song request, as you see it on the screen there, and I will look out for you. Again, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out of here. Holla! You ain't made 100 rap. You ain't nothing like